Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Shampoo from Shibooyah here, back here with another video, and today we're talking about Nioh. So this is my new jam. Anything I was playing before, I was dipping into Final Fantasy 14 a little bit. I was trying to get back into Dead or Alive 5 for a little bit. Big Team Ninja fan. But as soon as Nioh came out, God Day came out, and I've just been playing Nioh, then that's it. I know a lot of people have been talking about it. I wanted to make a video talking about the manga that it came out here with in Japan. So this is a manga of Nioh that is only out in Japan right now as far as I know. I'm not sure if Koei Tecmo has any plans for getting it localized for, you know, the US and stuff like that. But I just started to talk about the manga itself and the kind of story that they go through, because I read through it. They just have one volume out right now. So the first volume came out at the same time that the game came out. And then they have a second volume coming out next month, which I'll probably pick up. So I was just getting so into Nioh and getting so into the game. And I saw that they had a manga about it, and I was like, I don't know, I was kind of skeptical because like a manga based off a video game, like, you know, it's probably not going to be that great. But it was cheap, it was like $5. I was like, I'll pick it up, check it out. And I was actually really surprised. Like, I read through it pretty quick, and like it was just really entertaining manga to read. Like, I'm kind of like really looking forward to reading the second volume because I feel like the story they tell in the manga is kind of more. It's kind of more interesting than what they tell in the game, or at least it's more captivating than what they tell in the game, you know? Because the stuff in the game is pretty cool, but it can be kind of hard to follow unless you're kind of reading the kind of descriptions they have in the menus and stuff like that. But the manga, the way it starts out, first volume, they have 4 different chapters in here. First chapter is kind of like a retelling of the first submission that you do in Japan in the game. So it kind of gives you more of a backstory to the first boss that you fight, and then also the kind of like the first village that you're in. So that's how the manga starts out. And it's kind of interesting, they have some funny scenes in here. You can see where they have William speaking English, and then they're all speaking Japanese to him, and there's kind of like some humorous scenes around that. And I was just kind of surprised in general. They kind of give more personality to William in the manga, both through like the humorous scenes like that, and then also he's kind of got more of like a jerk personality. Like he's kind of like more like hell-bent on trying to get his spirit girl back. So he's a lot more just like kind of brutal. And as you can see from the cover here, I mean, the art is, you know, at first I thought the art was kind of like but it grew on me. I kind of like the art now. And you can tell, like, William he's just tearing through all these yokai and demons and stuff in this comic. So he's got more of a personality and more of a character in the manga, for sure, than the game. So that's how the first chapter is. And then they have chapters 2, 3, and 4, which I thought, okay, the first chapter is retelling the first mission. Maybe we'll just kind of go through, like, mission by mission and kind of do, like, a retelling in manga form. But from the second chapter, it actually kind of goes its own way, and chapters 2, 3, and 4 are basically all about William and Hanzo. There's a lot of backstory between them, and it's kind of interesting. You kind of see William he actually goes and he like saves Hanzo and stuff, saves his butt. So it's actually a pretty like different setup from what I've seen in the game, at least so far. I'm not too far in the game, but different from any kind of story I've seen in the game so far, and it's kind of cool to see it kind of go that different way. It's kind of interesting to read something that's different, you know, and not just like a straight up retelling of what's going on in the game. And they do have some, like, you know, classic scenes, like in the first chapter where it's a retelling of this first mission, like I said, basically. So at the end of the chapter, check this out, they got the classic cat clock scene. So you got the cat coming out of Hanzo's pocket right there. It's pretty funny in the manga as well too. So overall, I was just really surprised by how great the manga is, and I wasn't really expecting anything from it, and I was like actually pleasantly surprised by it. So if any of you guys out there just want to like pick up, if you're really like into Nioh and you just want to pick up like this manga just for the artwork, it's pretty cool. You get to see Hanzo and, you know, William and stuff, and they got some cool, really cool 2-page spreads in here and stuff, and you get to see some spirit guardians and stuff like that too. In terms of translation, I hope that someone out there does one, or hope if it's not an official, at least an unofficial. But hopefully, Koei Tecmo, come on. Hopefully, you guys can get a English translation out there for all the fans out there in the U.S. and elsewhere in the world. Because it's pretty cool manga, and I think it would do pretty decent considering how well Nioh was doing. And you can see here on the Japanese manga, they have this kind of strip around here. They're advertising the PS4 game, and then on the back, they actually have an exclusive helmet here. So how this works is you buy the manga, and then inside they got a little code that you put in, and it gets this kind of exclusive helmet for use in the game. I haven't used this yet because I think it's probably only going to work on the Japanese PlayStation Store, which I do have a Japanese account, but my main account that I play Nioh on and stuff is all my US account, so I haven't tried using it yet, but I don't think it's going to work. But it's pretty cool just to give it a little incentive for everyone out there. So that's going to wrap up the video. Just thought I'd share with everyone about the Nioh manga that's out there, because right now it's like just came out. It's not really well known, but it's pretty cool. So if you guys have any other questions about the story or stuff like that, you know, feel free to ask. I'll respond to any kind of comments that come. And what do you guys think of Nioh? Because I'm like hooked on this game, and like, you know, I'm a big Team Ninja fan in general. I love the DOA series and Ninja Gaiden series. I even dabbled in the volleyball stuff, and it's just great to have another fresh Team Ninja game. Hopefully they get back to doing Ninja Gaiden, because it's been too long since a decent Ninja Gaiden game has come out. But that's going to wrap it up. So, we'll see you next time, guys, and we'll catch you later. Peace.